Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and today I have a show and share of the Tonic Studios card making collection box. Now you've probably seen my videos where I have gone to England and I've picked up craft magazines, or I've gone to Barnes & Noble. You know I love British craft magazines. So Tonic Studios makes these available to, even to those of us in the US, and they're just a box chock full of goodness. So they sent me this kit with a challenge. Could I make 2 things from it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to try that out. So let me show you what's in the kit, and then I'll show you what I make. So the first thing I want to show you is the magazine itself, because it always comes inside the box. And as it says, it is packed with card making tips and inspiration. And while this really is, again, still kind of geared to a British audience, you'll notice that the directions are like in centimeters and whatnot. The instructions are very, very thorough. You get, everything that you need, step by step, lots of pictures, lots of really, really great inspiration. So what I love about this though is that they're using the idea or the items that are in the kit. So this is all like a little master class with the supplies that you get for free. For example, I'm going to show you, this is the die that comes in the kit, and you can make all of these really cool things. So let's see what the goodies are. So now I want to show you the dies that came with this particular pack. So you start off by getting this. This is called a Verso Die, and it's a die set because it actually has 13 different craft dies in this one pack. I'm going to show you here, if I pull a little closer, you can see there is an outline die, there's the inside, there's the cutouts. Every one of these little flowers is also a little pop out, so you can keep it all together and die cut with it, or have more areas that are filled in and less that you have to fussy cut. But there's just so many different ways to use this, even like a little insert, and I'll show you that too. This one also came with this Floral Cuff Die Set, and again, this is still 7 dies in one set. I'll actually open this one up to show you. So here is the die itself, and I'm keeping it on the plastic so you can see. Here are all the little cutouts, plus this edge die. So, I mean, you could just use the edge die by itself. Whoop, I'm gonna drop it. You could just take this edge die and use this on its own. You could just use these little flowers by themselves. You don't have to use them all together. And it just really, these are the kind of dies that want to be layered and kind of do that inlay die cutting technique, but super, super pretty. And I'll show you something I make with this. This kit also comes with an embossing folder, which again, you'll notice that the motifs are very, very similar, so you can layer and mix and match. And then there's a stamp set. This is a photopolymer stamp set with the vase and the flowers, some extra leaves, some extra scrolls, and then wishing you a bloomin' good day or happy birthday. There's also a thanks a bunch and just because. Now, just when you think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff in this kit, there's more, including this paper. And I'm just gonna kind of flip through so you can see some of these beautiful, beautiful prints. This is thin paper. This is like text weight paper, which is really great when you're layering on cards or tags or decoupage. I think sometimes we have a tendency to be paper snobs in the US and we like thick paper. But don't forget, you really do need thin layers if you're doing cards or scrapbooking or whatever. Now, one of the things that's also very different about the kind of the British aesthetic is this idea of cutting things out and layering. We're kind of lazy in the US. We like things that have dies. These don't have dies. You could just use your scissors and cut out these little sentiments and little spots here. I suppose if you had a scan and cut, or a pick scan mat, you could scan this in and then have it cut it out for you. But again, the papers are just really super lovely. And you've got these nice focals too. These say happy birthday, love you. I'm pretty sure I have a die that'll fit this. And then these little bits here that you can, these are called toppers. I'm not exactly sure what they're for, but they're still kind of pretty. But all of this comes in this month's kit, and lots of inspiration. So now I get to get busy. All right, so I made some cards. I got a little carried away, but these dies are just so much fun in this kit. I have to be honest, I didn't even get to the embossing folder or the stamps. I just was having so much fun with the dies. So I went ahead and I made a Mother's Day card. I also used some of the February release, the surprise party papers, because I felt like they went so beautifully with this lattice kind of floral theme. And yes, you will recognize the Nuvo crystal drops, highlighting the flowers and the text and these little pearls. I love the fact that you can make your own little pearls with the Nuvo crystal drops. So then I decided to use some of the papers that were in the kit, and this floral really spoke to me. Again, this is some of the pearly paper from the February kit, and I just feel like it all came together really well. This is another Nuvo drop in the coral color as well. So I kind of went on a theme. So you can see I used this die twice. There it is. It just cuts out really beautifully. And then I cut the flowers out in a different paper. And the mother as well. The mother was a separate tonic die, but it's still, a tonic die. And then here's the other version with the points. And this time I used the little scallop die to create a little area on the inside. So these, I got 4 Mother's Day cards out of this playtime. I did use a little bit of vellum to help the sentiment, kind of pop out. But this is just what I did with the dies and some of the paper. I didn't even get to the stamps, so I feel kind of guilty. I feel like I should make some more. But I wanted to make sure that you could see some of the things that I made with the kit, because it's just fantastic. Love me those Tonic craft kits. And the ones that come with the magazine, my absolute fave. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give this a thumbs up if you were inspired, got some good information. I would love to have a comment from you, and make sure you check out the end cards for my other related videos. Thanks for watching, and have a crafty day.